So the Canes have a chance to wrap up their second round series with Philadelphia when the Sabres and Canadians have only played 2 games.
Yeah.
Carolina's going to be completely rested. How much time are they going to have off? 2 weeks?
A ton. So Montreal versus Buffalo. Tied series so far. It's looking like it's going to be a long one. It's looking like it's going to be another 6 or 7 game drag out. Montreal's going through another. Montreal doesn't look worn out. They just had a battle with Tampa.
Yeah.
And Tampa's no slouch. And they look fantastic.
And
Montreal looked really good in this last game.
It's actually kind of crazy too because in game 1 they didn't look like themselves. They looked kind of sluggish. They played fine, but like I jot down my notes as the games are going on.
Yeah.
And I put that they played fine, but they have a ton more to give. And they came out in game 2 and they were flying.
They were flying. And this is a huge win for Montreal. Game 2. I mean, they split the 2-game series at home, if you will. So they split that.
And now they're going back to
and now they're going back to Ball Arena. And in a very convincing win.
Bell Center. The Bell Center. Not
Did
Bell
we
Arena.
say Ball?
Well, I said Bell Arena, and then you said Ball Arena. Ball Arena is the Avs.
Oh, sorry.
And then the Bell Center is Montreal. Yeah, that's too
We
close.
got balls and bells.
They got to fix that.
Yeah.
But no, they're going back to Montreal.
But a convincing win. Because if you look back at the Montreal and Tampa series, there wasn't really any convincing games. So,
but you can say, so the Sabres came out and convincingly won game 1.
that's true.
And then Montreal came out and convincingly won game 2. This is just a different style of series. But that just shows to me that can play and win however you need to do it.
Yeah.
But so a big story coming into this series was the Sabres power play. I have this stat here. They were going into game 1, they were 1 for 24 in these playoffs.
Oof.
And
that's
then-
like Avs.
Pretty good.
Not anymore. Anyway.
Hey,
Whatever.
Hey.
Whatever.
But they were 2 for 3 in game 1.
Yeah.
And I that was
That's
great.
big. Yeah. That's
Great.
big.
Then game 2, they went 0 for 4.
0 for 4.
Yeah. So
I would say that's the difference, but even if they got 4 goals on it,
they still would have lost. Right?
What
was the final score?
It would have been tied 5-1.
Oh, okay.
It wouldn't have. They wouldn't have gotten all of them, but even if they split it, they still would have lost. But so it was a very convincing win.
Yeah.
It was. Can we talk just for a minute about Greenway? He's been just annihilating everybody. He had like five or six hits in game 1, and then in game 2, he just completely just mows over poor Dimmadov. Doug Dimmadome. And that looked like I guess he's not hurt.
Yeah.
But that looked like a nasty hit. I mean, it was clean.
It was clean. It was as clean as you can get.
You even saw Greenway. I mean, he's massive. He even lowered his shoulder. He didn't flare his elbow. None of that.
Yeah. It was like a full
his
body
shoulder,
check though.
And he just hip and shoulder and just kind of skated right through him.
Yeah. Didn't even miss a beat. He like planted his back skate and made the hit, and then his skate didn't even move, didn't even budge.
Right. He just like
and then he just went off.
He just ricocheted him off of him. And just kept going.
Poor Dimmadov. He's not a big dude.
And you had Anderson challenging Greenway. We don't have to get into this necessarily, but who stands up to Greenway?
Yeah.
I don't know who can stand up to Greenway on Montreal.
I would say
I'm sure somebody
Anderson's
will.
probably the best. He's not their captain. Suzuki's their captain, but he does have that role.
He's got a little bite to him sometimes.
Mm-hmm. I would think he's the only one. I mean, Lane Hudson's not doing it.
Well, no, you don't. Well, of course
Caulfield's not doing it.
No.
But they for the Avs, McKinnon is like their best player, right? But he's still a physical presence for them. You don't really have that from your elite talent on the Canadiens.
And this kind of gets into what something I was noticing is that Buffalo's just like a big team. They're a big team.
And they're fast.
And obviously, Montreal's not that shook by it. They just won convincingly. But like,
I mean, how tall is Tage Thompson? Like 6'7"?
6'7". Then you got Greenway. He's like 6'6", and he's like 230, 240. And yeah,
that's gnarly.
It's gnarly. But they've got big. I mean, the defense for Buffalo's really rangy, really long.
Yeah.
And you've got Hudson and Caulfield that are like 5'8", 5'9".
Yeah.
So I don't know. Maybe it will impact over. I was just thinking not now, but maybe over 7 games.
Yeah.
And they just played a 7-game series against Tampa.
A physical series.
So,
physical series.
But Montreal's got a ton of heart.
Yeah.
There's a ton of heart on that team.
And they're
not going to give up.
And their arena
it's going to be pumping.
Oh my gosh. We've talked about it. Like that's the one game. Like I haven't even been to an Avs home game. I'd rather go to a Montreal game just cuz that might be
the only chance for, well, I guess it would be the only Canadian team that's got a shot at even making it to the finals.
Yeah.
So
I don't think they're going to do it this year. Oh, we'll do our predictions at the end here. I just want to talk about, since we only record this once a week, I want to talk about that Kirby Dach goal in game 1.
Okay.
The one where he takes the shot and then is falling down on his back.
No. I wrote that down too.
And he lifted the puck up over the shoulder. What goal does that remind you of?
It reminds me of,
in a sense, maybe not as.
Are you talking about the Ovechkin goal?
Yes. That was insane.
Yeah. No, I can make that parallel.
It wasn't quite like on the back spinning the way that Ovechkin did, but that might have been the goal of the playoffs. That might have been the goal of the season.
No.
It was sick.
Off of his own. So you're talking about when Dach.
Yeah.
He shoots it. He's falling down. He's on the right side of the net. He hits the ice. He gets a backhander while he's lying down, basically, and flips it top shelf.
Yeah. He was in the air when he did it.
It was.
He wasn't. He didn't.
That's going to be one of those goals that they blow up, and you've got in your.
Yeah.
If you're a Montreal fan, you've got. I mean, that's just going to be part of Montreal history now.
I wonder. I haven't seen any still frames of it. I'm going to have to look that up. But we were on the phone whenever that goal happened.
And I was like, holy.
Yeah, I was driving home.
Shit.
And you were like, "Oh, what a goal!"
Yeah,
I was like, "What happened?" But no, that was good.
Do you want to talk about Newhook a little bit?
No,
it's painful.
It is a little painful. Yeah,
I think Avs are doing fine, but
both
Newhook
and Byram were
fantastic.
Yeah, and Newhook has been playing great. I didn't realize that he signed a new contract with them.
He's making
money. That's why he left the Avs though. Because the Avs
couldn't pay him that.
No, they still had Rantanen at the time.
There's no way. I won't get off track too much. I was gonna go more towards the Avs for a minute, but anyway. So he had 2 goals. I think he opened up the scoring on that 5-1 win. Game 2. I think Newhook got that tip in front of the net to open it up.
And then Matheson got the second, and then he came in and got the third. And that was his first ever playoff game with 2 goals. He was looking for the hat trick. That would have been awesome. I was rooting for him to get the hat trick.
I'm gonna say this is gonna go to 7.
It's gotta.
This is gonna go to 7.
Neither
team's backing down.
Let's see what Buffalo can do going into the Bell Center. I mean, they went into Boston and they handled
That's true.
pretty well.
Yeah.
And
they outscored Boston in their own arena.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't know the numbers offhand, but it was like 3-1.
Yeah.
So
it was.
They
was
might
impressive.
be one of these teams that like to play on the road, which will be a bad deal.
I will say Montreal is a big step ahead of Boston. Big step. Big step.
No baby steps.
No baby steps. No baby walks.
No baby walks here.
All right. So one closing thought. Cole Caulfield's got to pick it up.
Yeah.
He's got to get some. He's got to get some. He hit the post in game 2, and
obviously he's on the power play, and they've got all this talent: Suzuki, Caulfield, Hudson, and they're moving it around. They're making some plays, but if that could get clicking a little bit more, then I think they'll be in good shape. And obviously they've got the 5-1 win going back home, so we'll see how she goes.